Hi there everyone, Life DIY Josie here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have another Dollar Tree hack using cooling wire racks. I am going to be using this as a shelf organizer, but this time I'm going to be using it in a different manner. You can bend this, so what you can do, you can use your hand to force it like this and then put it on the other side as well. It will break if you push it too much, but make sure that you guide it that it's just straight, okay? That it will not snap. Okay, that's it. I am going to be folding one more, so I'll have two. So I got two that I bent. And then what I'm gonna do with this is I am going to put it on top of one wire rack that I have not bent. And then I am going to put them on top to just stabilize both sides, because if I just use the two, tendency is because those are the feet, it will be a little slanted and I want it straight. So I'm gonna take advantage of this other two to partner them up. If you can see here, so it balances this side and it balances this other side as well. I'm going to be using this zip tie again. I have a black zip tie. You can use black or white or whatever color you want. I'm just using red right now. As usual, I try to use contrasting colors. For those friends of ours who have vision impairment, I would like to also help them out. Sometimes zooming is not enough, and even with zooming it's kind of hard to see. So what I'm going to do first is kind of tie this up in the middle, okay, in the center here. And you know me, I always say crisscross because I want to lock in the zip ties, okay? I don't want it to slide, because tendency is if I just do it straight, it will still slide. So if I do it diagonal, or if I capture, and like here, let me just focus it closer. Okay, if I capture, let me just start off with this side here. If I capture this here and I capture the kind of intersections, I call them intersections, I don't know what else to call them, but if I capture the intersection, then you will see it, that you will see that it will not slide off easily. Okay, I am not tightening it yet, but once I tighten it, it locks it up. Okay, so tendency is it's not gonna slide as much. Okay, as you can see here, that's how I connect them together, is in a crisscross, in a diagonal pattern. I don't just do straight. It's up to you now how many you want. Don't need to put in every section because that'll be wasteful. I also connect it here, kind of like in similar area where I connected that one. Tighten it, and then I'm going to cut it with a pair of scissors. You can put another one in the middle if you want to, but I don't think that's necessary. Again, I don't want to be wasteful. It's because I'm also connecting the sides, okay, so that they will also be more secured. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and tie it up here. The reason why also I'm trying to avoid the corners here, because I want it to be as clean looking as possible. To make it cleaner, I will match up the line or the area. And again, there's no right or wrong here. If you want to, wherever you want to put your zip ties, if you want to put so many zip ties, as long as you feel comfortable about it, you have enough materials, go ahead and do so. And here's another one. I like to take advantage of the perpendicular connection, and it locks it up better this way too. Then I turn this around to the back so that the bumpy, or so that the bulk or the connection portion is there at the underneath, so you won't see it. And I will tighten it some more later, and then I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side here. Now I am showing you that it's more balanced, okay, because they have the 4 feet here on the right side, 4 feet on the left side. And then what I'm gonna do on top is I am going to put it here. I will tie this up. So I'm gonna have this also in the same manner aligned to the zip tie, so that at least it looks much nicer that they're aligned. So I'm gonna go ahead and line it up here. I don't think I crisscrossed it. So this is a good example. I made a mistake not crisscrossing it, but I want to show you why I want to crisscross. Look at this, it moves. Okay, now let me just show you if it's crisscross. Okay, once you crisscross it, it won't move. You see it here? Did you see that? So it's on there and it's crisscross. And then I'll show you that it shouldn't move anymore. And then the opposite side is also blocked. Okay, let me show you here. Okay, this here is blocking it. Again, on the other one. See? Because it's in the X, it intersects, so it's not moving. And the same thing with this one too. And then you can turn it around, tighten it, and then you'll cut the excess. I'm going to do it on the opposite end too here and repeat the steps. Okay, there you go. And use the front as the most aligned. Okay, let me cut the ends now. Make sure that each one is tight before I make the cut. Cut as close to the end. There you go. And then turn it underneath there so that it's still smooth. And then same thing with the rest of them. If you want to make it more secure, you can apply a dab of glue on each end after you cut the excess zip ties. There we go. See? Now you've created already the base of your shelf. Now let's load it up. I think we can utilize this side. Okay, so there it is. So it's still detachable. See that? Still detachable. Again, if you want to secure it further, you can either just use zip ties. If you don't want it to be removable, that's fine too. But you can also fold this here to the right and here to the left, or like that viewer suggested, which is an amazing idea. The viewer suggested inserting a smaller dowel rod or stick to just keep it in place or more secure rather than keeping it like that. It may dislodge, but I think I'm going to be using this thin plastic straw. So it's going to be a little tricky, but I think it will work. Will it fit? I think so. You don't have to have the whole thing. You can cut it into two, okay? Because I think it's not long enough. I want to remove this one here, this bulk here. So I'm just going to split it in two equal size. Doesn't have to be perfect. So this will be my plug. It's still removable, but you have a plug. Like so. Here we go. And she suggested a stick or dowel rod, but I think this one is as effective. Also, this one is a good idea also because you can manipulate it because it's made of plastic. Because it's softer, you can actually manipulate it even better than a dowel rod or a stick. And it's still going to hold it in place. See that? And let's see how it works. See? It doesn't dislodge. It's a lot easier. It's more secured. And voila! Love it. Love ideas like that. And thank you for sharing your ideas here. There's that side there that is still a dispenser for my ribbon. And let me just put the other. So I'm gonna put this on this side here. Of course, it's easier if it's empty, right? Why work harder? Work smarter. So keep it empty for now. The ribbon is a little tricky to keep empty, but this one, at least so you can see exactly what I'm doing, I'm just locking it in place with this. Because again, I want it to be removable. This wouldn't be an issue if I will just say, okay, just add a zip tie. But I want it removable, so this is a very good solution indeed to keep it in place, to keep it from dislodging. Yep, there we go. And I make it straighter. Okay, now it looks a lot better this way and more secured. There you go. So now I can probably put more layers here of my washi. It can carry more load. Okay, so again, that keeps it in place. So now I can put whatever I want to here. Again, if I want to put 4 of these bins on top here, so I can fit this container here. It's a bin. You can find a coordinating color. If you have blue, I wish I had that in blue, but gray is not bad at all. So I'm going to show you what I'm planning on doing with these bins. And these are my stickers. So I'm planning on using this as my scrapbooking supplies for my accessories for my scrapbook. So I can use this. Hopefully it fits. Okay, so 1. I wish I could fit 2, but just being transparent here, it's not gonna fit. So what I can do is kind of mix match. I can have this 2 here. Okay, and then I can have another gray on the top. I wish it fits, but unfortunately it doesn't. But it's still gonna work. So I can put here would be my glitters to embellish when I'm making cards. We have another one here. And this one, these are the mini glitters. I got this at Dollar Tree as well. I can put this. This is another tip for you. If you have this and you don't want them moving around in your bin or your container, your basket, or even your drawer, just use this. Maybe trim it to fit the width. Okay, there we go. So it will fit inside. Okay, so you don't really need to throw away. So I'm gonna put this here, and I have more glitter. So I can put this at the backwards like this. So I could see what I have in the front. I can put 2 layers of that glitter as well. So again, I just remove the label or the packaging and then keeping this so it fits. May not be a perfect, but at least it doesn't wobble, okay, inside the bin. And if you have a drawer organizer, this is a good drawer organizer. It's free. So I have also these types of sequins. So I can put that here. And then more sequins here. Actually, those are sequins. Some of them are sequins. But I have also glitter and sequins here. Some of them I purchased from Target Bullseye Playground. And even Michael's. They're inexpensive at Michael's as well. So you see that here. And then for the top organizers, I can put for this too. I am going to put my collection or my supplies for twines for making traveler's notebooks. I don't know if you've been following me here in my channel. but I do make traveler's notebooks as well. So I can put that in one bin. And I do have this also. These are the elastic bands that I use for making traveler's notebook as well. So if you're interested, I can link here some videos for my planner DIYs, and I love making traveler's notebooks. So this one here too. And I can put them here and they're organized, and then I'm going to put them up on the top. I can put one here and I can put one here. Again, see, it's light. And then here, none of this is super heavy that it will buckle. So this one, I have this on Toro stamps, and I still have a lot upstairs, but I can choose which season, for example, that I'm decorating either my scrapbook or my traveler's notebook or my planners. I figured I haven't been doing any planner videos. If you want me to do planner videos, let me know. And I'm going to put this on top again. I'm going to put it here. See? So it's on top. And see, it doesn't sag. It's still there because for the most part my stuff are light. And I have more stickers here that I can put here. And, you know, yeah. Yeah, or, you know, if I want them to be on top of each other so that it's more cohesive looking, I think this is better looking when both smaller skinnies are there, and on the right would be the bigger one. So I have all my planner essentials here when I'm decorating my planners, when I'm making my traveler's notebooks, even scrapbooking. You don't have to put all your supplies in this. This is just going to be your planner supply for the month when you're planning. So that amazing. So let me just show you how expandable it is. I like that this is kind of compact anyway, but I just want to show you how to expand this. So just the same thing. You will use a couple more of this. Align it the way you did for the other one. Here we go. And that also kind of makes this portion here a little bit more secure and tougher, right? And then on the top, you'll put another piece here. And then imagine this, another dispenser here and another dispenser on the other side. And then this is when it's this high. Of course, again, I'm not going to connect it, but I just want to show you that it still fits. It's more stable because it's doubled up. And then these other two are still here. See that? At least they won't slide out, you know. And then this will just be purely top. But if you want to use this also for lighter ones, it means try to use as much of your real estate as much as possible, right? So that is when you can use this as well to have a double decker. Not only double, but I call it triple decker because you can also put things on top of this one, right? So I do hope you enjoyed this video, everyone. And if you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please share to anyone who also would like to use these types of projects. Thank you, everyone, and I hope to see you again on my next video. God bless. Bye-bye.